She's earned the sword.
Welcome back to the Cardavox Academy. I am Mark Garrett, the awesome lead singer in Kardashev. I also teach and coach vocals. So if you want to learn more about that or how to sing awesome vocals like me, check out this email address, send me a message. And today, I know I have a new look. It's because I just got back from the barbershop and I was asking about, a trim and ended up getting an extension instead. Maybe the dye went a little bit awry. It's possible. But anyhow, we're still going to be listening to some awesome, awesome music in the form of Corey Taylor and Slipknot. Now, in another life, I might have heard this band before, but in this current one, I have not heard Slipknot before or seen them perform. So this will be my first time. Let's check it out.
How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the weirdest gig we've ever played. All right. Yeah, and I can smell you too. I'm just letting you know. All right, you ready?
That's some good audience interaction right there.
I said, are you ready?
Their masks are creepy. Ooh, especially that one. He's like a porcupine. Very interesting that even these initial notes are detuning it down, meaning you get onto that pitch and then that frequency drops just a little bit. It makes it sound extra creepy. Often our ears will perceive something that is like shifting away from that fundamental key as somehow being wrong. So they have purposefully exploited a sense of wrongness in the beginning of the song. Okay, let's keep going. Particularly loved that distorted vocal right there. Here's the thing. For your distorted vocals, you really want to keep everything relaxed inside. And his sounded, a little bit lower. So if you're going to go for lower pitch rounding the vocal tract more, extending it with lips is good. For example. Or you could pull those lips back a little bit. I know maybe it's difficult to see with my new do, but you could go for like a more mid sound. Or if you wanted to go really high, you could like really spread them apart. You're going to shorten the vocal tract. So you're actually going to be raising the resonant frequency. No joke. That's a really, really great sound for a high distorted vocal. Let's go back a little bit and notice how he does it, except for you can't really see it behind the mask. So you're going to have to just imagine. I mean, we can see his lips. I want to see it again. Let's go back one more time. Got to see those lips. Solid lips. Oh, lots more happening there. Notice how good his regular singing voice is. Those clean vocals, they're pretty solid in there. He's got great pitch. Doesn't sound like he's going high and really reaching for it. Sounds like it's still in pretty staying pretty released, loose. When he goes up to the top, doesn't sound like he's necessarily pushing things together so much as really approaching it sometimes from like a more of a top-down perspective, which can help stay super open, relaxed. Like that a lot. Really appreciated the way he went from harsh vocals into clean vocals there without a big, you didn't hear like a lingering element of either one. They felt like they had distinct functions that were creating both sounds, which is true. They do have distinct functions which are creating both sounds, right? You have your true folds and you have your false folds, and your true folds are below your false folds. And these two can make sounds totally separate from one another, or they can also like make sounds at the same time, which is kind of cool. And that's how you get extra layers and go between different kinds of sounds, or like pepper in different percentages of awesome sounds. Let's go back a little bit. Notice how cleanly he switches between them. We're gonna go back to right here. Perfect. Nice. Did you know that Corey Taylor had surgery recently? And in fact, he actually had a vocal injury earlier in his life. And the thing is, he came back from it. We're people. We make mistakes. We don't always do things exactly the right way. You know, like the barber today. He might have made a mistake. I don't know. Maybe it's going to turn out great. But people make mistakes and they can come back from them. If you have damaged your voice in some way, just learn how to sing the right way, okay? So harsh vocals can be particularly dangerous sometimes. He had an injury. Now he's singing great. If you want to learn how to sing really, really great, you should totally check out that email address again. Shoot me a message. Yeah. And on top of that, he also had a spinal injury, which he had surgery for, I believe, before this video was recorded. And he said that after that, he did less head banging. And as a result, he found that his pitch was easier to control. You know, if you're taking your head and windmilling, it's gonna be a little bit difficult because you have your voice box in here that's trying to control the pitch. And there's so many different complex elements that are at play to control pitch. You have both your CTs and your TAs, and you also have lung pressure underneath, and all of that stuff has to combine together in weird percentages to make up a pitch. And sustaining that pitch while you're headbanging, I imagine to be extremely difficult. So it's very interesting that he particularly has said it's easier for him to stay on pitch without as much head activity on stage. Anyhow, learn from Corey Taylor, sing vocals nicely by looking at this email address and sending me a message, and let's keep going. Well, that was cool. I just gotta say, that line going up, it was like he's practiced his ascending scales a ton and learned how to rap/scream them at the same time. Very, very impressive. Definitely sounded like he was using just an understanding of how pitch functions and raising it up slowly, incrementally, so it didn't feel like it made any huge jumps. It definitely felt gradual in that raise. But at the same time, rapping and having these harsh vocals at the same time, it was super cool. Loved that combo of different kinds of techniques. Boop. intense. So, you might have noticed that he's doing a lot of really extended, long notes with that distortion. So we're going to talk about an exercise for how to do this. First of all, you can't just let all of your air go at once. So you got to take a big, deep breath in. I often recommend that people take deep breaths through whistle lips because that helps to activate the diaphragm and engaging below your lungs so that it goes down and then your lung cavity can fill up with air. If you really engage lower, that's going to give you a better chance at controlling that airflow. Oh, just a second. Okay, that's better. It's going to give you a better chance at controlling that airflow on the way out. So definitely fill up to the lower extremes of those lungs. You might even fill up like all the way down to your hips with that breath. And then when it is coming out, you don't want to just abandon it, right? You have to engage. So I like to talk about this as like, yes, there's a mic there. Don't smack the mic. So it's like if you're holding a can, you don't want to squeeze the can. You just engage around it, right? You don't let it drop. You just engage. So you're just going to engage and keep your chest expanded, okay? So that's going to help you stay involved with the breath, have some control of it, and not just let it evaporate the moment you start singing a note. Now, here's the thing. Let's pick a note like that note. A J7 is a really good note to practice this on. You're just going to open up your mouth. Well, actually, you're going to take whistle breath in first. So, and then you're going to open up big, extend those lips forward, and you're going to count for 5 seconds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On one hand, it's really nice. It's a good measurement tool. Okay, so here you go. Okay, now you're going to... So you got to make sure you can extend that note for a long time and practice your breath control on the way out. So remember, J7, 5 seconds, whistle breath in, stay expanded. Cool, you've got this. Go practice. Oh, what am I doing? We got to go back and hear some more of those extended. I love the crowd involvement there. That was awesome. Let's go back. I gotta say, if you're a singer doing a performance and you're feeling a little tired, ask the audience to do it for you. There's no problem with that. That is a great, great option because you know that there is someone out there in the audience who has so much energy and is begging for their moment. So, sometimes you gotta give a little bit back to them. Okay, one more time. Wow. And I know that we're getting close to the end, but we got to interrupt one more time because this is edutainment, okay? Y'all, right, edutainment. It is so awesome to continually hear this going back and forth between clean and harsh and various gradations of each. And know that this guy has toiled through understanding how his voice functions. So he is very carefully adding bits in there. He's aware of every little thing that's happening because he does not want to do damage again. So when you're listening to him, just think he is purposefully adding that much distortion, and he's adding it in a healthy way. And he's still really engaged on stage. Part of the way he's going to be able to sing this healthily is by staying really low in his support. You don't ever see him up on his tiptoes. You see him grounded in the stage, often with a little bit of knee bend even. And you see his trunk, it is open. It's got that breath control going for him. And then on top of that, I don't see tons of strain happening. So he's figuring out how to do this without strain. That's super, super important if you want to do this and not pop a vocal fold. So do learn. Again, at this email, send me a message. I teach awesome, well, somebody teaches awesome harsh vocals. Let's go back a little bit. Whoa. I feel like that was the sign off of a video game monster, boss monster to be specific. That was incredible. I love the way that had such a fierce ending that cut off right away into this amazing array of additional thumbnails that one might choose from. But I'm gonna go back one more time because that ending was very sudden and it's super cool and was unexpected, so I need to hear it one more time. Boop. Whoa. Whoa. Guys, this is so awesome. What he's doing right here, it shows such an understanding of how the voice functions. And that's really cool. I love it when people do any kind of performance with a lot of self-knowledge, which is very much evident here. And I love that you guys wanted to hang out while analyzing this together. It's super cool. Hey, if you liked this video, then definitely you want to hit like and definitely share it and then subscribe too. This is super important. It's very helpful for the channel to keep going. So like, share, and subscribe. And hey, if you like Corey Taylor and Slipknot, then you should check out their channel too and hit like, share, and subscribe for them as well, because we want to support those artists, especially ones like this that are powering through and continuing to bring us awesome music no matter what they've encountered. And if you guys want to, fuck. What is it? I got like, share, and subscribe in there. What? Many thanks, much love. I'm out.
Many things.
That's what it is. Ah.
And if you mess it up, it like.
Many thanks.
It just makes it funny.
Okay, deal. Guys, this was so awesome to get to hear and see them for the first time too. Man, their costumes are really cool. I love all of the different masks. Makes me wonder if the masks ever get in the way while they're performing together. Does that help? Does it help or hinder? Do they have wires they can put through there to have like lots of in-ears that are going on? I'm not sure. If you guys know about how those masks affect their performances, definitely comment on that below and we'll have a chat with you as well. Hey, if you guys liked this video, hit like, share, and subscribe. That helps the channel out so much. And if you liked Slipknot and Corey Taylor, definitely hit like, share, and subscribe on their videos as well. We want to support those artists out there that are working really hard, that are powering through all kinds of obstacles to continue to bring us great music. Definitely, definitely support them. And I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out while talking about and analyzing this song. It was really sweet to have you here with me. So many thanks, much love. I'm out.